Left Turn Broadcasting, coming at you live, Pismo Beach, California. Here we go. We got NOSSCAR Platinum Cup Series going off with the biggins today. Oh yeah, we got the Monster Mile coming at us, 50% two-time tire wear, cautions, the stages. You got all the mayhem going to be following right in suit with all that good stuff. So we're going to go right into the lineup. I want to first make sure our man Marley's on board. Marley, you got a copy, buddy?
I'm here, brother, man. I am excited. Let me tell you.
No, dude, hey, this is a monster mile for you, bud, and we got a pretty good lineup right now. So we're gonna go ahead and get right to it, get everyone started off here for this NOSSCAR Platinum Cup Series event here at Dover, brought to you by Century 21 Hometown Realty, getting it done. So for all your realty needs when it comes to buying and selling, or any questions, give my man Kyle here a call. You got all his information right here. Write it down, send him a mail, whatever. Give him a call. All right, so let's go with our running lineup here. All right. Going with, just give us 1 second as we pull it up. All right, that man Perky is in that number 1 spot in that Leaf Filter Chevy. Second is Flash 9. The Chip Ganassi Chevy's in that number 1 car. The
Monster
third place.
Energy.
Yep, the third place spot's long shot, that 9 Hendrick Chevy. The fourth spot is going to go to OG in that Tommy Baldwin Chevy. Fifth is Timac in the Hendrick Chevy. Cool, all right.
Last week's winner.
There
Last
you
week's
go.
winner, baby.
Sixth is D-Nub in the 52 Rick Wave Chevy. Seventh is Titans in the Penske Ford. Let's see, yep, and then eighth. Looking through my board here real quick. Sorry about that. Oh, we go.
Yeah.
NASCAR. Yeah, that's right. NASCAR Kings and a Hendrick Chevy. Hellcat Maverick in the 9th spot in that 62 Beard Chevy. 10th is going to go to our Larson Rocks in the 00 Starcom Chevy. See, 11th is Piston Piper in the 88 Chevy, which we have a little side note on that deal here in a second. Then see, 12th is Mucka, FRR, making his little showcase appearance for NOSSCAR today in that 14 Stuart Haas machine. See, 13th is, sorry about that, lost a little spot here. Oh, a.k.a. Rubbernecker. There we go, 22 of the Penske Ford. There we go. 14th is Bowman Nation in that 47 JTG Chevy. 15th is Duke Kings in that JTG Chevy also. Nice little teamwork going on there. 16th is NASCAR off in that Roush Ford. 17th, there he is, Shadow in that Roush Ford. That's right. 18th is that Armstrong, and we're still in clear of his car number there. And let's see, 19th is Dave Rule in that Go Fast Ford. And then following out with our final field, 20th is Quarter Panel in that Gibbs Toyota. So we are lined up, ready to rock here. Marley, want to give him a single and see if we can get some awesome racing here at this Dover Monster Mile.
All right, brother.
All right, so we wait for invites on this one. We should be good to go here in just a moment. We're going to get this race all started, ready to rock. On that stalled out screen now, but again, like you said, we have a pretty good race ahead of us. Two-time tire wear. We are at that Monster Mile, that Dover, with them cautions, all the calamity that's gonna follow right along with this action.
Oh yeah, Tron. I'm excited about this. Hey, all right, Dover. Dover is one heck of a tough track to just try to handle. It's called the Monster Mile for a reason. I mean, these cars, they're running, they're running right around that white line in the turns, and then try to hammer that gas and pull it right out and roll out to the wall. And it gets real tough when you're running side by side here, because that outside line can keep momentum, and it causes a whole bottle up coming out of the turns, and the cars on the inside, they get pinched, and it's just very intense racing.
Yeah.
It is awesome. And not only do we have this race going on, but we got races within the race going on today.
Looks like we are on our countdown right now, Marley. Where are we looking at?
We can jump in right now.
All right, let's get it done here. I think I saw the clock run down. All right, so here we go. Didn't mean to cut you off there, bud, but we are going to try to jump on this thing, something fierce. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started off right, of course. We got all kinds of great action coming at you, some great insights and some more information throughout the race. We're going to, coming up live right now. Screen B
I can't wait to touch
in
in on this. I can't wait to touch in on this race within the race with you, Tron. This is pretty neat stuff we got going on.
Yes, and very intense stuff, by the way. So we are, like I said, we're coming up here, going up green here in a moment, folks. And you know exactly, or at least if you don't, you're going to find out how Left Turn loves to get this thing done right off the start. What do you say, Marley?
Crank her up, baby.
You got it. No, it's all about it. Coming up live, folks, here we go. Dover, the Monster Mile International Speedway, trying to get something done here. NOSSCAR Platinum Cup Series with a big field. You there, Marley? You got a copy?
Oh yeah, you got this house. You got me shaking in my boots in this house right now.
Oh, I'm here. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Little ears ringing, blood pumping. We're ready to rock here at this Monster Mile.
I just got this house from Century 21, man. You're shaking the nails out of it.
All right, that means you got yourself one great deal, of course, and some good help when it comes to finding that thing. Let's find our leader while we're at it here. So it looks like we are on the number 1 car. That's Flash 9, trying to get it done. We're on him now. This is our leader. Launching out there.
It looks like he just got stuck out to dry there. He was leading the race, and he ended up getting a little high, and Flash 9 got underneath him, and then that allowed the next 2 cars following, second and third place to follow in, but right there and take over, and now he's back to 4th.
Yeah, OG in that Tommy Baldwin Chevy right there, that 71, right there, hot on his heels right now. We're looking in that second spot, trying to get her done. We've got the 9 car of long shots trying to follow suit right now, with plenty of company coming with that 10 car, that man Perkin. Perky, man, he is right there with him too. Going to try to get that guy a nice little bump rotation through the center. Look how these guys are really starting to rotate through. They're trying to sit them cars on the bottom, bring them up to find that max speed, release that car, and just in time to dunk her back in again when it comes to this Monster Mile. These guys go up and down.
That man Perky was our pole sitter, so he has a fast car. So he got hung out to dry, but it's just going to be a matter of time. I'm looking to see him work his way back to that point.
No, and he is so far. These 4 have broken away, and they have lined up pretty tough, and putting down some pretty mean laps at this Monster Mile. You got
now,
of course,
points are huge here, John.
Yes, that's a firm.
Points are running down to the nitty gritty, and you have Flash 9, who's your leader right now. He is second in points, and Longshot, who's running in third place, he is your points leader. You got Timac not too far behind in third. I mean, this is very crucial here. Who can make the best runs of this race, the best finishes in the stages, and the best overall finish, or maybe even a win tonight.
That's a firm, and right now we are on D-Dub right now, who is in that 5th place, and we're looking back at the 12 car. Look, we got a little bit of battle forming up right now. D-Dub a little outside out to groove and up there in no man's land, bringing her back nice and smooth. Here comes the 12 car, 24 taking advantage right underneath them, and look at this. Here comes that 48. Oh yeah. He's got himself a nice run to come join this party. That's NASCAR Kings in that Hendrick Chevy. Whoa, we got a loose in that 52. The three just come jamming by on Titans in that 12 car, that Penske Ford, really starting to pull in and hopefully making this run, getting up there to that front lead pack. And right now it looks like they are already encountering some traffic of some sort as they're jamming away. Look at the front of your field. You'll see these 4 cars lined up. That's your 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you have your 5th right now, which is, looks like it's going to be Titans. And a possible lap in the middle. But we'll get a verification of that order as we start trying to wrap down back through the field. Looking back behind him, we have the 24 of Timac right there in his Hendrick Chevy. We got 2 24s on track, silver one. That's NASCAR Kings. I'm sorry, no, that's Napa Fan. There we go. So that will be a little bit there for you folks to get used to. 12 car coming in there, nice, getting a nice battle right now. Looks like you got car outside, trying to make her happen. Got 2 12s on track, what do you know? All right, moving back forward to our front of our leader here. We're gonna go to the 1 car. How are we looking up there in the front there, Marley? Marley got a copy? All right, looks like we have a little bit of a problem, but that's all right. We're going to keep on moving, trucking forward, because we're on that leader right now in that 1 car. And he's starting to spread his lead out right now. He is putting some distance on that 9 car of Longshot, our points leader in that Hendrick Chevy. Got the Chip Ganassi Chevy really putting the bang down on him. Monster Mile really starting to scream. And look at the 71 back there. OG and that Tommy Baldwin Chevy. Let's go and start rotating back a little bit, see if we can start got 1, 2, and 3, so we got OG in 3rd spot right now. Looks like we got a little bit of contact there. Hopefully he's going to keep that thing nice and straight. Here comes Timac right now. On board Timac. Let's go and sit a little shotgun action with him and see how we're looking forward here. He's in that 5th spot. Doing a fine job now, reeling him in, working this bottom line here, trying to see how this car is going to track and exit out. So far, he's still doing a pretty good job. We are 22 laps still left to fuel, so they're looking, you know, still breaking in these tires a little bit, down to those 60 and 72% when it comes to our tire wear right now. And we are tracking Mucka. Let's go to Mucka for a second. You know, he's sporting that Penske Ford, that number. I'm sorry, the 14.
I'm back, brother. Sorry, a little bit of technical difficulties.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught it, but in the beginning of that first run there, when you were doing your crank it up, Mucka got caught into a little bit of an incident there, and he's going to have to work his way from the rear of the field. But he's a car to watch for sure, as you know, he's the CEO of NASCAR as well.
Uh-oh. We got Penske, we got the 22 car, a.k.a. Rubbernecker around. We got caution, we got calamity, all kinds right here. Whoa! Oh, got a mad dash to all kinds of stuff right there. I don't know what happened. Car got sideways, spun in front of us. We caught everybody spinning and crashings, man. That was intense right there. As the caution is out right now, we're going to line this field back up again and get him back going.
That's that looseness fighting it off the corner. You're going to see the guys that really have this car set up for a long run, and the guys that got to set it up for a short run. You're going to see, you know, as this race progresses, who rises to the top over these long runs, because your car really fights it off loose coming off the turns here at Dover.
And now we have a great time to go over that battle that's underway in this race alone, and they are racing for pinks today, folks. Racing for pinks here is what it's going on. We got 2 drivers right now. Go ahead and go over that while I rotate us to our leader.
Definitely. You got Bowman Nation and you have Piston Piper both racing for that 88 car. The winner, whoever finishes in front of the other driver tonight, wins the 88 for the rest of the year. That's a pretty neat battle right there.
Yep, sure is right there. And that's racing for pinks. That's keeping it real on track as about as real it is right now. Here we go. Side by side, stacked up. We got the 1 and we got the 9. 9 getting a beautiful run on the outside, but looks like the 9's on the outside. Beautiful run. 1 on the inside, making it stick. 9 up in the wall, just ever so slightly. Oh man, Longshot is doing a beautiful job setting that car on the outside, holding and pinning that thing. Oh, little contact.
Oh,
We got all kinds. Oh, no.
Oh!
Mad wreck. Leaders. That was wreck in the middle of the pack. You saw looking back.
NASCAR King was airborne.
Caution back out again, folks, at Dover. Oh, man. Oh, man. That was calamity in its finest right there at Dover. You had the big one. It seems like that happened right in front of our eyes. That spun, and we had the entire field right behind them coming up and getting up to speed.
Oh man, it looked like you had one car just lose it a little bit off the turn, and it caused a whole pile up.
Sure did. 35 laps to go. Still left remaining in stage 1. It looks like we are going to go over our lineup. I got from 9th on back here, so I got the back 10. I do not have the front, unfortunately. That's unfortunate.
Neither do I.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're going to be going over our running order as it goes here. Let's get over to our race leader. We got Flash 9 and Longshot sitting there on point right now. We got Flash 9. He's going to try to get this gate and get this start. Let's go with the view back here and see what we're going to see.
We were just talking about our race within a race. Yep. You have Bowman up to 4th and Perky, or not Perky, sorry, Piston Piper in 6th.
Yep, and it looks like we got some more contact right there. And if anyone just seen, that was that 9 car. Flash 9 got a little bit of a bump right there. He got pushed to the outside, still getting dragged like a cheese grater on the outside, way back there. Oh, man. See if we can view back just a little bit to Longshot. Now he is back up to speed. Mid-pack lost himself about, I don't know, 8 positions. And now he's going to have to fight this thing tough right now as he got a full mirror shot of that 2 car, and he is in the midst of all of this tornado. The 24 car, contact there. 24 car gets a piece of it as well. You see now from the Pismo blip cam, got Mucka in that 14 car on the outside of him. Getting it done, that Stewart Haas 4, trying to maneuver around, does a great job, gets underneath Mucka, and he's going to try to set his sails on through this field. So we have our front starting to line up. We still have the 1 car who is Flash 9, still our race leader. Those guys are lined up pretty tough, and we have Longshot in this 9-car Hendrick Chevy, still trying to regain after that contact with the wall, got drifted literally to the back of the pack, and is going to have to work his way all the way back forward again. So it looks like he's doing you got him work ahead of him.
You know Flash 9, our leader, is loving any kind of trouble that Longshot gets into, because that's all points. He's sitting there in that 2nd spot in points, and he needs to gain every point he can get.
Oh, absolutely. But at the same time, I mean, this is still the beginning of this race. Stage 1 action. We got all kinds.
Race there, Tron. There's races within the race. Yep. You got stage points on the grab here, so if you can grab some stage points, I mean, that's going to be huge.
Look where he's at now, coming up underneath the 6 car right now. Getting his run. Let's go ahead and rotate it through. He goes high, tries to maintain that. That's NASCAR off in that Roush Ford, and easily maneuvered around him, and he's still just a flying. He's on a rail right now and on a tear. There is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Oh no, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Seems like Flash 9 has checked out. You see that car that's way up there in the front of these guys? That dude right? Oh no, he's still kind of got it. Yeah, he's that gone right now. So now Longshot literally has to try to get through this small little tornado right here. Whoa! And that's going to make it easy for him. He just lost 2 people and went around them. They got contact. They split up, and then he literally was in the perfect place at perfect time. And here comes that caution, folks. Woo! That is some action right off the bat. Man!
Mucker drove right through that. He must have missed that car that spun by inches.
Woo! That was one intense. I mean, we're coming down to the wire here. We got 24 laps remaining. Everybody can make it in this last stop. With these, get their tires, get their fuel, get them all fueled up, ready to rock, and send them on their way, because we got plenty of of everything they need to get to the end, and even strategies, because we're looking here at 90s on their lefts and 80s in their right. So I don't know, so we might be able to do something, a little right side action, get some track position, because they obviously see how difficult the track has been with this mass number of cars. All right, getting back up forward a little bit here. Longshot on the outside, 18 on the inside. Here comes quarter panel, going to see what he can get done in this 18. His Mo Blimp cam running the 2 right off the start. Green, green, green. All kinds of green.
A lot of strategy on that last pit stop. You had a lot of guys that stayed out and did not pit. Yep. This is going to be interesting here. Longshot is one of them, sitting up there in that P2.
I mean, but that's 21 to go. I want to have my tires. I guarantee you that. If I, this place is, will tear up your tires. You need so much grip here, especially there goes the 18, loose and low, but he retains it.
That is true, but track position is also huge here at Dover.
Oh, massively, but having that control and that car, being able to see as we just watched Longshot in that 9 car drive through the field and literally get back up in front now leading this race, and look at Flash 9. He's struggling. He's just doing the exact opposite right now of what he was just doing. Longshot was literally fighting through the field as trying to catch the 1 car of Flash 9. Now Flash 9 is fighting his way through.
This is interesting because you've seen maybe it was the position on track at the restart, but you see the 18 is way loose. Oh, he just hit the inside wall. He was on those older tires, but you have Flash 9 who's just running away with this thing right now on his older tires as well. So that shows you the car that's got a long run.
And here comes a battle right there off from Timac and that 24 in the Chevy. That 1 car gets a run underneath him. Now he's going to set his sails and his sights on that 9 car Longshot. Flash 9 really setting himself a fast hot rod because now he's on him. Let's get to him. On your leader, here he comes. The 1 car, Flash 9 underneath Longshot in that battle amongst Chevys right there. Chip Ganassi versus Hendricks. Man, look at that 1 car just flying. He set that car on the bottom, hooked it, and said, I gotta go. And he's gone.
Right. What does Muff always say?
Still stretching.
4 freshies. 4 freshies.
Yep.
Look at that. He's just going to check out on this field.
And here comes that 12 car as well. That's Titan right there. Got a great battle right here. And again, this is for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. 5th, 6th, and 7th, all right there. Top 10, very, very close within striking distance of each other. Pretty great stuff right here. Again, we are on stage 1. We're just going to get it wrapped down, see what kind of laps we got left. We should be coming within the next, soon to 10 to go. Because here at Dover, these guys be moving. So you might have 20 laps here, and all of a sudden you blink, you're down to 5 to go. 14 laps to go, folks. We are getting there and getting there very quickly at this Monster Mile with, of course, NOSSCAR Platinum Cup Series. These guys know how to put on a good show, and they're not disappointing today. Now this is 3rd spot right here. Looking back, you have our leader up here in the front, and he's checking out. You got Titan right there in the 12 car, and he's gotten past now. He's going to try to reel him down, but it looks like he's still gaining. The one's still taking off on everybody right now.
That 1 car has them 4 fresh tires, and the rest of the field was kind of held up a little bit by Longshot on them older tires. He's falling back to 4th now, it looks like. But that little bit of battle and the he put up a fight, on 2nd and 3rd, allowed Flash 9 in that 1 car, that Monster Energy Ford, to just for Chevy to take off.
Oh, absolutely.
He's checking out on the field.
I mean, and look at him right now as we're still on him on this fall back now. He's now dropping back to 5th spot, 6th spot. Yeah, got 6th, 7th, and 8th right there. Top 10 is gonna come by him by the end of this run, because we're looking at coming up, I believe, 10 to go. We're inside 10, waiting for a lap track to come rolling back around again.
You got to think, your leader right now, he is just coming up to the tire wear probably where Longshot started this run at. So Longshot is on ice right now, where these guys have all the grip that they need to just take off. And it's showing on track.
Oh yeah, well look at this battle happening right there. Whoa, a little wiggle, a little contact. We got it lined up right here. Timac right in the middle of all of this. Look at this battle. I want to go forward, but those guys are pretty lined up right now. And look who's, just so you know, Marley, look who's in that 3rd spot right now. Mucka in that FRR. That's Stuart
I
Haas
told
Ford,
you.
that 14.
He's gonna rise to the top. Watch Maka, CEO of FRR.
I gotta know how to drive.
And he's my teammate.
There you go. We're still on board this battle right here. Oh, we got contact all kinds right there by the 9. That's gonna warp his efforts. That's gonna cause quite the little bit of a log jam here. Oh yeah, we got a log jam. They're gonna try to maneuver the way through. 9 cars on the outside with them older tires, and these guys have fresher tires. They got more grip, more speed. Gonna go ahead and rotate around the bottom. Let's see where we're at here. Still, everyone rotating through. Beautiful battle here, trying to get her done. This is it. This is now getting back to the 10th spots back here. Wow. Those old tires were not the call to staying out.
You have a battle heating up here for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, man.
Let's get there.
They're just battling. You got Mucka in that 14 right behind the 12 of Titans, and the 71 of OG right there, just peeking underneath Mucka every lap.
You know, and that's one driver I'm not familiar with is OG. Yeah, I'm not familiar with him. Yeah, but he's solid, man. Look at his speed. We're going to be familiar with him by the end of this race, I guarantee you. He's all over Mucka FRR in that 14 of Stuart Haas. Oh, we got some possible dropping out the way right now. That was lap traffic. Very smart, very great move on that guy's part.
Yes. Ooh,
awesome move by them. Really didn't disrupt the flow of the leaders at all. Knew they were coming with the head of steam, and he had no chance whatsoever to fend that off. So live to fight another day, and of course not tick off any drivers while he's out there. Beautiful and smart thinking.
That 37 is probably trying to hold himself as the first car a lap down at this point.
I mean, and I believe we are coming up to wrapping around for our lap count here in just 1 second, folks. 3 to go. So we are coming to the wire right now. I think, and I'm pretty sure that Flash 9 in that 1 car, I think he's already won the race, but I'm not sure because we can't really see him. He done checked out like real far, like he gone type thing.
I'm wondering, so you know how we were talking about the tire wear staying out on those old tires on Flash 9? I'm just looking at his car, and he's got some front end damage, and I'm wondering if that has a lot to do with it too. It looks like he's really pushing in the turns. So maybe it wasn't just tire wear, maybe it was a little bit of damage playing in the factor there as well. Yeah, but also having all those cars with those fresher tires come roaring by them all kinds doesn't really help anything there either. But it comes to keep showing a yellow bumper, so
I can imagine.
Oh yeah, he's hurting.
All right, so here we go, folks. We're coming to the last lap right now. This is coming up this line right now. Coming up, it's going to be 1 to go.
Oh, you got the 14 car looking inside for second.
We're there.
Oh,
here it is. Great run right there. You got a good, nice finish. Flash 9, of course, takes that guy. 2nd is Titans. 3rd is Mucka. 4th is OG in that 71 car. Got 5th is 22, a.k.a. Rubbernecker. 6th is that man Perky. 7th is Timac. 8th is Long Shots. 9th is NASCAR King. Top 10 rounding out is Hellcat Maverick. 11th we have NASCAR off. 12th is Bowman Nation. 13th D-Nub. 14th Piston Piper. All right, so they're right together, 12th and 14th. They're going to be side by side. Well, no, literally lined up right behind each other. How is this going to play off at the end? You better keep a close eye on that, Marley.
I'm going to be watching them. Right, the race within the race here.
I am very curious to see how that's going to go down. All right, folks, here we go.
A lot of racing left to go. We got this whole 2nd stage, and then the 3rd stage is when you're going to see some real battling.
Now, we have a Piston Piper in the 88 who just did like a no pit to the lead type of thing. And I don't know how that's going to play out here in this whole roll of fast cars and trying to get going here.
From the looks of it, he might be giving up that 88 car today.
Yeah, I don't think that was the right move, or woof. He's got a lot to do. He's got a lot to come back from.
Maybe he missed the pits.
Oh man, how detrimental is that going to be right there, bud?
Oh gosh, horrible.
All right, we're green, all kinds, going to stage 2. Oh, it must be under caution. Something in the back there.
Long shot in the 88 involved.
Uh-oh.
Well,
So,
that's
we're
your
gonna see
safe
how
combination right there.
Yeah, so you see how exactly how that type of maneuver right there metastasized into something horrible. When you miss a pit of some sort and you have no tires, no fuel, and all these guys are literally gassed up, got the NOS buttons ready to rock, flip switched and going, and yeah, you get ran over real quick here.
Oh yeah, the exit of the turn is where to watch. This Monster Mile is no joke. You carry so much speed. You're off the gas for a little bit going into the turn, and then you are full throttle the whole way through the turn and out of the turn, carrying that with so much speed, just to the point where you just miss that wall. And when you get caught on the inside, you have to let out a little more, and it just creates a looseness to your car.
All right, here we go, folks. We're coming up on the green right now. All kinds green, super green. You know how we do with this green. Let's go! And they're gone right now, folks. Look at this. Oh, no!
Gosh!
Look at that!
Oh, you're pulsing.
Oh, no! Ah!
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Almost.
4 or 5 cars.
I think they almost.
Oh, man.
I think they almost killed us in the booth, bro. You all right? You okay? You good?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Woo, those things came at me fast, my man. Oh, oh.
Hey,
got
you
my
had
heart
about 5
racing.
cars in that incident, at least. And your pole sitter was involved. He's been trying to fight his way back from the rear of the field since the beginning.
Right now we got
stop.
Mucka in the 14 car sitting P1, Flash 9 second, OG, the 3rd spot, Titans 4th, aka Rubbernecker 5th, Timax 6th, Shadow 7th, NASCAR Kings 8th, Hellcat Maverick in 9th, NASCAR off 10th. Okay, so that's our top 10 right there after that crazy calamity there on track.
Do we have any fuel strategy here? Any pit strategy? Right sides only?
I don't know.
Looks like you got Mucka as your leader.
Yeah, buddy.
Look at Mucka.
Woo! 14, and that's Stuart Osborne going to drop the green on her. And then for our car, going to get something done.
This is his first race in NOSSCAR, am I correct?
That's a firm, sir, and we got the one car, Flash 9, about to show him how it's done over here at NOSSCAR. He's going to be on him in a second, and then, oh, here he comes. Muck up the track just a little high, maybe that might be design. He has an amazing run coming out, Flash 9 all over him. 71, here he comes. Oh! Dive bomber to the bottom, trying to make her stick, gets her to stick, roars out of there. Man, he almost caught air out of that thing, dude. He came out there so fast, dude, like some Dukes of Hazzard stuff. Yeah, getting it done right now.
Mucka holding strong out there. It looks like he did not hit. He's staying out there on them a little bit older tires, and that's not like him. He's always four freshies. You know me, four freshies.
I think that's actually I think that's incorrect because he was up there in that 3rd spot at the end, so he got his fresh tires. He's on that cycle with everybody. He got himself a decent car, so he can put something down here.
Maybe he just took right side tires then, because he advanced 3 spots in the pits.
Because here he comes right now. Whoa, a little high on the outside.
A little help.
Make a little push action. We might got a little something. Now he's going to try to ride this thing decent on the outside. No, he keeps it the momentum. Keeps that 71 pinch down. 9 car right there. 24 Timac. He's right there.
You had the 1 car flash on looking inside. But that 9 car was looking inside the 71, and that allowed Mucka to pull that lead back out. Now they're pulling right back up to his bumper again. So.
But look, here comes that 1 car again on that 71. Here they go. Mucka, if you're going to check out, now's the time. 3 wide, it's over. Yes! Mucka high and outside no man's land. Oh, everybody clears. Mucka Smart rolls it up as best he can. Still on the outside. Look at this amazing battle. That was for the P1 right there. 71 of OG. He come flying in there like this mad rocket status. Lit the fuse and he was gone.
You told us by the end of the race we'd know who OG was, and we know who he is now. He's your race leader. Yeah,
he is our race leader. He is lighting the fire underneath that Tommy Baldwin Chevy. That is for sure. But look at that, you got Flash 9 right now on his 6. Doing the best job right there, putting pressure on him, getting nose underneath. There he comes. Ooh, doggy, looking back. Oh, contact in the Titan.
Oh, 24
no.
in the wall.
Will that bring out a caution? If it does not, that is going to crush Timac.
Oh, man.
That is bad place. Bad place.
Off the turn and came down into the 24.
Saw all of it.
Oh, man. That's going to wall up the 24's efforts for sure.
Yeah, let's look back at Timac right now. Stage 2, he still has time to get here. He's now trailing the 12 car of Titans. Time back to getting something done. Looks like he is sitting. We're going to try to follow along here and see if we can get a little count of where he might have lost out to. Looks like not too far.
This is going to make his car tight. This is going to make his car tight. That little bit of damage on that right side. What it's going to do is it's going to pinch on that tire and cause push. And it's going to push him up the track. He's not going to be able to drive in with as much speed as these other guys and plow through the turn, because his car is going to want to push up to that higher lane.
Looks like with all that contact, what an amazing drive and save, by the way, by that 24 Timac.
Excellent.
And look at it, and he was able to regain, get a coupe back up again, and then now he's still following, and he's still in the top 5. So he was up there, only maybe lost a couple positions, but he's still right there in contact with that lead group. Going to be able to make the stage out as long as he does that.
Looks like he's in that 6th position. He's going for 5th right now.
As long as he doesn't find any more trouble. There it goes on the bottom right there. Great battle. Looking back. Top 5, getting her back again. He's got a great car here. Looking forward now to see if he can get something done.
He's loving these guys racing in front of him. That's going to allow him to join this party.
And that's the 12 car of Titans and the 88 of Piston Piper. He's trying to hold on to that car as long as he can right now. Where is the battle and the when it comes down for the 88 car?
Piston is running towards the back of the field right at this moment, but don't look now. But you have long shot with those fresh tires now. He is all over Flash 9 for that race lead.
Yes, it must be lapped down then, because we are looking at. Go ahead and let's get to our race leader, see exactly where we're at here.
You have Flash 9 just stalking him right now, just running his exact line, just waiting for any kind of slip up, any kind of mistake to just pounce and make his move.
These two back at it again. The 71s fell off pace just a little bit. OG still holding tight in that 3rd spot though. This is the battle for 1st and 2nd. And let's see where our lap count is. Look like we're close to 35 to go. We will be seeing some kind of pit stops up here shortly. We have...
Oh yeah. We've got about 25 laps of gas left. So they're definitely going to need a pit stop.
Yep, so Piston's in 4th, Titans in 5th, that man Perky's 6th, Mucka's in 7th, NASCAR King's 8th, and D-Nub is in 9th.
I'll be curious to see if anybody short pits. If they short pit, they're going to be running about a second or two faster per lap as these guys that are staying out here on older tires. So they'll be able to gain some track position on track and see where it all folds out. It might end up giving them a good finish for the 2nd stage. So I'll be curious. I'm pulling for some guys to do a little short pit here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, meanwhile, we're looking back a little bit further in the pack right now. We're seeing a little bit of a battle going on. Cars kind of spread wide. I'd like to know where the 71 is at right now. If we can start trying to do a little bit of a countdown for him.
Your 71 has fallen back way back,
huh?
Field. Yeah. Yep, he is way back.
Oh, geez, fell back pretty hard.
Now I'm wondering, did he short pit or did he just fall back because maybe he didn't pit on that last stop?
I'm curious.
Like Mucka did. Now Mucka didn't pit either, or only took right side tires. They did something to move up those spots to take over, 1st and 2nd on that restart. So I'm wondering if it's showing or if it's, maybe the 71 of OG made his pit stop already.
Whoa!
I'm wondering.
We got a car outside. That looked like that's it. That is the 71. Load up top. 88 looked like he is doing himself a good job kicking it in that 6th position. So this is 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th right here. Timac is that 5th place spot.
And, you know, Mucka's holding on strong for just those right side tires, and you know, all that track position he lost. I'm interested to see what happens once he gets back on full good freshies.
Yeah, I mean, and it looks like, I mean, those two, the two up front have checked out. How are they looking?
Piston Piper.
Oh, we got car slowed up. D-Nub. Looks like he's okay. Rotating through our field, trying to find our little racing here.
Yep, you got Flash 9. He pulled about 3-4 car lengths on Longshot now. So, wondering if maybe Longshot used up his stuff to try to catch up to him.
Ooh, contact.
Can't.
And we got a bobble right here
in the back of the pack. Oh,
look at this.
3 wide. The 18,
got the 19,
the 71, the 19.
Got the 18 and quarter panel right there. Oh man.
71 making quick work of all those cars. Right to the inside, past them all.
Bowman right there. He's not helping his efforts at all in this kid's Toyota. Trying to get that 88. Oh, contact again to the wall.
Oh,
that's a 52, so we're shifting a little bit further back. All right, rotating through our field right now, folks. All right, and this is a battle for first and second. As you see, Longshots fell off just a little bit. Little wiggle there. Tires starting to give up. And that's Flash 9 in that one car, that Chip Ganassi Chevy. He's starting to stretch out that lead. He's got him by a little bit more in a second. 1.7. Oh, here we go. 3 wide battle right here. All kinds of contact. Whoa!
Contact. Oh, man.
We're trying to, hopefully they can all make it through this, but I'm not sure. This is back of the pack right here, folks. This is rounding out your top 10. Trying to get her done.
You know, I'm wondering if, you know, because of the race within the race, if, you know, Bowman was just overdriving that 19 Toyota, just trying to catch up to the 88, because he really wants that ride for the rest of the season.
Well, possibly, but, I mean, that 88 and Pistons, you know, with police and Pistons standpoint, he's checking out.
Yeah,
especially with all that contact.
Nice in that 8th place, I believe.
Oh, Piston was up there in that. Oh, yeah, he was up there a little bit further.
He's made his way behind Mucka right now.
7th spot. And we have 23 laps to go. Man, beautiful run right now. Here we go. See, Mucka's in that little Mucka bubble right now. No contact behind him, no contact in front. So he's looking nicely in that 6th position.
Nope, looks like you got Mucka going in the pits. Mucka with a short pit.
All right,
here.
Short stop. Here we go. So some of the strategies are going to start to unwind here and see what we're going to do. This is one of our longest screen flags of the race so far. So we're going to see what's going to happen here on this rotation of pits. We're going to try to follow our leaders as they come in.
Now, usually once one car goes, then they all start coming, and it's going to be a, yeah, we got the 10 and the 12 in right now.
All right, right now we are on our leader. Flash 9 in that one, that Chip Ganassi Chevy.
Larson Rocks is in the pits.
We're going to follow him, and we're going to see what's going to happen when it comes to these pit stops, who's coming in, who's staying out for try to stretch this thing as long as they can.
Dave
have those good tires at the end.
It's also in the pits.
Yep.
These guys short pit, and they're going to gain a lot of track position on the guys staying out.
But, I mean, how long is it going to last is one, and are they betting on a caution, two?
The guys staying out? Oh, yeah, they would love a caution right now. They're going to pin a whole bunch of cars 2 laps down. But if this all cycles out, they're going to lose a lot of time on track. Now, once these guys get back...
Man, they're still rotating around, though. Look at this. Oh! Leader contact a little bit. Those tires are starting to give up on them. So here's where, oh, and now he's coming onto pit road now. And looks like the 9 of Longshot, he still remains out on track. So this is our race leader now, taking over that position.
He's banking on that, you know, pitting later. He's going to have better tires than the guys that pitted shorter, but how much time is he going to lose on track? It's going to be really interesting to see here.
Yeah, but also what happens on that late caution as well, though, bud. I mean, there's going to be, if there is that late caution. Look, we got the 9 into the walls now. His lap times are dropping tremendously right now. He's going to need to get in because he's going to lose a lot of time on field.
He's
most definitely
praying for a caution. Just pin these guys a lap down. He's praying for it right now, but it's... Oh, here he comes. He's coming.
Yep. Woo!
Now he's like, don't have a caution. Don't have a caution.
Right. Now this is where you're sweating a little bit.
Yeah. Every time I go down pit road, I'm sweating.
Okay, here comes Flash 9 out of pits now. Let's see where this is going to rotate us around. Now again, we're rotating out of pit roads now. We're getting the updates as everyone cycles through. Flash 9 was our leader. 9 car was second. They're both undergoing their servicing right now, and hopefully they'll rotate through. So we're going to keep an eye out. There's going to be a 2-lap difference between these guys. Yep. Will that be enough for the 9?
I'm showing about 15 laps remaining, so everybody's going to be able to make it from here to the stage. But it's going to be interesting to see how this all unfolds. You know, how it all cycles out with so many people pitting early, pitting late. You're going to see Longshot driving through this field. He's going to start back probably 5th, 6th, 7th, and drive his way to the front if he can.
As you just seen on your screen, as we passed right there, we were on board Longshot there in the 9 car, and then we switched really quick back to Flash 9 to see that difference and see him now. Now here comes that white car. That is Longshot, and he's coming down the back stretch, and now he's going to see if he can utilize those little fresher tires. Now he's going to have to get to him. When he gets to him, he's going to have to get past him. So lots of efforts still left yet to get done there. He's got a long way to go. Short time to get there. I hope he's seen the Smoky Bandit.
I'm showing Longshot. He cycled through to the 3rd position. So I'm wondering, where did Mucko was your first car to pit? So where did he fall out on your tracker there?
So he's now back to the 6th spot. So about where he went in at. So no gain, no loss there. Hopefully get back on his...
Maybe a spot or two. I think he was running in 7th or 8th, but he's still... It was a good move. I mean, he's pretty close to 5th and 4th.
All right, well, I'm tracking on the 88 right now. So let's see where he is in conjunction to the 19 car, and see where they're going to finish up with the 88 of Bowman Nation.
They got Longshot up to 2nd. His fresh tires are doing him some justice right now.
Oh, he's doing some mad justice for him right now. Let's go ahead and rotate through. We're going to see if we can... Okay, there's Bowman right now in the 19 as opposed to the 88. Okay, so that means he's back a little bit from him. Not too far, though. He's got time.
3 wide, Longshot underneath 2 lap cars. Oh,
let's get there.
Or maybe that's not a lap car. Maybe that's 2 cars per position. Is that your leader?
Nope. No.
Nope. Dave Rule is not your leader. Okay.
10 to go right now, folks. Here we go. We're just trying to wrap around here, get our little lineup. Looks like we've got possible caution. We do. All kinds of caution. Cars.
Boy.
And look like our 5th place Mucka got here. There we go. Flash 9 first, Longshot 2nd, Timac 3rd. See, Titans 4th, Mucka 5th, That Man Perky 6th, NASCAR King 7th, D-Nub 8th, Shadow 9th, Bowman Nation 10th. So we...
Natron,
yeah.
I want to run over this real quick before we go back green. Now, because you had Longshot, he was the last car to pit. He stayed out the longest. Now he has the freshest tires of the field. I think you're going to see guys that pit with him or just before him possibly stay out. And now you had Longshot running in that 2nd position. So I can't see Flash 9 staying out with those old tires.
Everyone's staying out. Oh, wow. You got a ton of people stayed out. Mucka did not. He pitted. So there was a ton of people that stayed out. A lot of people that pitted last minute. And we are coming down to... Here we go, folks. Green is getting thrown.
This is gonna be crazy.
And they're all kinds green going nuts. Oh yeah, ending of stage 2. We have 6 laps remaining in this stage 2. Some of them got fresh tires, some are on old stuff, and we're going to see what's going to pay out and pan out at the end, because you can make up a lot of ground with fresh tires in a matter of 5
flying
laps.
through the field right now with that first car with all 4 tires. He is literally flying through this field.
We'll see if it's going to pay those dividends at the end, because we are coming up. 3 to go. Counting down and counting down fast, folks. On board our race leader here. Flash still taking over, still trying to command this race. You've got the 9 right there on his 6. You got Timac right behind him. You got the 10 car, that man Perky, right there rounding out that top 4. 9's trying to, oh man, that 9 car long shot's trying to do everything he can to get to Flash 9. Look at that. Got a 24. Timac driving the wheels off that joker.
Up to 3rd place, man.
71 trying to get something done too. Look at this action right here. Right behind him. So this is for 4th spot. Oh man.
Oh man, he's
side by side with Timac right here. This is going to be for 3rd. Battle for 3rd. Ooh.
Oh man.
They're trying to line something up here. Here it comes.
Oh.
Woo! Side by each. There it is. Trying to get it and stabbed it. Oh man, he got past that, getting into that podium position right there. Nice spot on the inside. He's gonna like that. Good job on that on OG in that 71 car. Now he's really starting to gain momentum on the 9. But is he gonna have enough time? I don't think so. Got 1 lap to go. Can he get it done? He's gained tremendously. We're on board that 71. He's all over the bumper of the 9 and the 1. Long shot and Flash 9 starting to sweat a little bit, I think. Here we go.
Man, what a stage.
Man, hey. that was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome there.
I was following Maka that entire run there to see what his 4 fresh field goods could do. Yeah. He drove from basically last place up to 8th. And man, if he had about 5-10 more laps, I bet you that 14 car would have been your leader. That was pretty intense.
Yeah, but now look at him. He has 90-something% on tires. Is he going to go up the same position, or is he going to try to?
I expect to see him stay out. I expect to see him stay out. Or if he does pit, maybe take left or right side tires and have a can of gas, something like that. It's a little bit of strategy to get him towards the front because he has a strong car.
Here we go for stage 3 though. So this is going to be for the Peanuts. This is for the Gustos. This is for all of it right here. Your points.
And if anybody follows NOSSCAR, watch for that 24 car because I'm telling you, every 3rd stage he just shows up out of nowhere. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, he's there.
Yeah, he's a creeper when it comes into his finishes, man. He'll creep up on you out of nowhere, and all of a sudden boom, he takes the win.
Yep.
And look at this, we got a massive no pit by the 52 who's had himself some trouble throughout the day. And he's trying himself some mad strategy, thinking he's going to do something with that 52 when he gets it up there in that position. We'll see if he can hold on because I don't know. Oh. Possible contact there. We have more contact in the back.
Oh, we got a car.
Oh, we got cars around. 18's up and over. He's in over in cartwheeling. Oh, man. 71 in it. OG's in it. 37's in it. All kinds of people in it. We're under caution.
Oh, man.
Stage 3. Whoa. Well, we got that action right there. End over end cartwheeling. Man, I sure hope quarter's all right, huh?
It looks like Larson blew a motor.
Oh, I can imagine after all that calamity right there. Woo! Not sure you can drive away from that. All right, so we got D-Nub in that 52. He was trying everything with some pit strategies there. All right, under caution, folks. Here we go. Green flags are coming. Going to drop that green right now. We are on
We got
Flash
Mucka
9,
for that third
who is our
position.
race
All
leader.
over.
We have the 9 car on the outside. You have the 62 right behind him. And D-Nub, it looks like you have the 12 car of Titan.
14 car of Mucka is all over your leaders, so I'll be interested to see what he can do. You know, this is his first NOSSCAR race.
Yeah, I know he has a fast car here, and yeah, these boys just ran not too long ago, so I expect big things out of him. As we have a tremendous battle up front for that second spot. Looks like
contact between the 2 and the 18 into the wall.
Oh man! Caution back out again, folks. We missed that one.
Around. 71 was in the inside wall.
Man, those are the cars that were in the last one.
Man. All these cars want to get to the front. They want that clean air. And they are racing each other hard.
Oh yeah. And this is the last last stage, of course. All the drivers are tired. The drivers are wore out. Their patience are done.
And points are a big issue too, as their season's winding down here.
Yeah.
I mean, points are huge. The race is one thing, but points are even bigger.
Yeah. That overall finish is what you're looking for. I mean, you have a pretty fierce battle with some of these guys who are right there in the front. You have the top 3 in points battling each other right now. Long Shot, Flash 9, and Timeout.
Not only do you have to get a good finish for your sponsors like Century 21.
Yep. Yes, folks, and this again remind you, this race is brought to you by Century 21, that hometown realty all over the world. And again, we're about ready to drop this thing green. Here we go, folks. On pole with Flash 9, all kinds of green. Looks like we have that Flash 9, that 1 car on the bottom. Ooh! 9 car long shot into the wall just ever so slightly. Rolls him up, gives plenty of room for the 1 car to clear. Get him to pave up just a little bit. Get his run and he's gone. Looks like we are able to stay a little more green. Everyone's lining up pretty good back here. On board the 71 who's drifted back.
Caution is
we do have another caution.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they are beating and banging in the back of that field.
All right,
I wondered
let's
if
go.
it has a little something to do with the race within the race.
That could quite possibly be it as well. And that's the last thing you hope is a race between, within a race, creates any kind of dramas or anything like that with the race in general.
I think it just means everybody's driving harder and harder and harder.
Well, yeah, I yell that, and it is the end of the race as well. We're trying to get those points, trying to get everything done. I get you. Oh, I get you, 100%.
You know, I've been watching that man Perky. He was our pole sitter. He started that number 10 Ford, Stuart Haas Ford. He's worked his way up, and now it looks like he's starting in your 4th position. Came from the back to the front. Let's see what he can do. You know that car's fast. Yeah,
we're on board that man Perky now, our pole sitter. And he is on that 12 car Titan. He's on that 6 on the outside. You've got the 6 car of NASCAR off in that Roush Ford trying to get something done on the bottom. You got, looks like Timac right behind him. Got the 71 of OG right there. He trying to make his presence known again. All upon this one, trying to get that transition back after those mishaps. There you go with the 9 car of Long Shot. He's on the bottom there, trying to work his way through that traffic. Front 3 starting to line out.
I'm watching all these cars fanned out through the turns, man. This makes me nervous because it bottles up right when you come onto the straightaway. Those lanes just kind of combine down 3 down to 2, and it is tight.
Great dive move.
Oh, man.
Yeah, great dive move right there by the 10 car. Took away that 3rd spot from Titan in that 12 car. That Penske Ford. Yep. He's had himself a good car. He's been doing some pretty good things in that leaf filter Chevy. And look at that, he's really gaining now. And there hasn't been a lot of people challenging, except for the 9 car challenging that one, of Flash 9. Whoa, a little wiggle, maybe contact to the butter. He's going to take it out to no man's land, try to get his RPMs, keep him up, keep that thing spooled up, flying down that front stretch into 1 and 2. Making this thing rotate around, keeping it on the bottom, launching this thing out of 2 right here, up the elevator, and down.
Contact in the wall, D-Nub into the wall, took Mucka with him. Oh,
no.
Man. Big wreck in the back. 22, 18. Oh, I gotta believe that's gonna bring out a caution.
Oh, caution is out. Oh yeah,
Caution
you were
out.
you were on that one. Looked like the looks like Piston Piper's a little woed up there and slowed up. Got Hellcat Maverick. Those guys maybe even slowed. Woo.
52 at D-Nub got in that wall, and it just caused a chain reaction. Everybody just drove into the back of them and back into the next car and the next car, and it was a circus, man. What a tough situation that is.
Absolutely. You see all these cars rotating around on caution again.
You're coming out of the turn. You're full throttle, and when you arc your car out and you get close to that wall, if somebody touches it and gets stuck in that wall, you have nowhere to go. You're full throttle. I mean, your car is arced straight to go down the straightaway and go as close to that wall as possible. So it's hard to get it wound up. It causes chain reactions like you just seen there.
And here we go, folks, getting ready to drop the green. Now we are looking at that man Perky on the outside in the one car of Flash 9. Let's see what's going to happen here. Green, all kinds green. Nothing but green. We gone.
Don't count out that 24. Look at who's coming to the front.
We're stacked up. 2 by 2, looking back, seeing what's going to happen here at the lead. Woo, Perky keeping it wound up. Wound up hot right there on the outside. Getting her to fight. Keeps it off the wall. He's going to try to power his move. He's still giving him room on the inside just in case, but he clears him. Takes this thing for the lead right here. Beautiful outside power move by that man Perky in that 10 car. Oh man, that was some power right there. Leaf filter Chevy getting her done.
That's your pole sitter right there. You know he has a fast car now. How long will it last?
That's
what we're going to see.
And he is all clear in front of him. He's going to see if he can set this thing sail, but I don't know. Flash 9 in that one car.
Let him get away.
Yep. That Chip Ganassi Chevy's been fast all day, so we're going to see what's going to happen. You got Ty Mac back there in the 24. He's right there on him.
Yeah, he worked his way up to 4th. You got Flash 9 all over that 10 car. Look at him peeking down low. He's looking. He is all over that bumper. Looking down low again. 4. Looking. Oh, just couldn't pull it off there.
Not yet, but he's where he's trying. He's trying. He's definitely playing peekaboo in the rearview mirror and trying to get him a handful. Look at that though, the 10 car. He is really doing himself a fine job of rotating that thing. That man Perky kicking some butt up here in the front.
Oh. Now to try to break down what this one car is trying to do here. Now, there's not a whole lot of brake here at Dover. What you want to do is you want to get out the gas at a certain spot on that straightaway, right about where those cones are. And what that allows you to do is dive that nose down and get low and paint that line around the bottom. And by doing that, you want to you want to kind of like out braking. You want to get out the gas just a little bit sooner than the car in front of you. That way you can get that fight down and get underneath them and maybe, pull that and push them up just a little bit to make that run to try to take that position. It's so hard to pass here at Dover.
Yep, and you're going to see it right now. Great example with the Pismo blimp cam. Here comes the one underneath, gets it.
There he goes.
He gets it, he got it, got the nose down. He's going to go ahead and the 10's going to go up high, and look what happens.
Oh.
Nothing quite yet on the crossover. Nope. Flash 9 is able to get on it nice and smartly, cleanly, and fast with a purpose. But it ain't over yet, because again he'll get that run, that draft.
Nope. Yep. Now you got that 10 car in the 1's draft, so now he's going to be faster. So it's going to be interesting to see here what happens. And the 10 car is actually able to save his tires more because he's in that draft.
But here's the thing, this is where that bump and run comes into play, folks, is when you get a couple cars out there that are really matched up pretty good on track, and the only way really to get past each other at times is to loosen them up or tighten them up by, depending on how you want to hit them.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, from experience, John, I'd rather be the second car, coming up to, right on the bumper of the first place car than being that first place car, because you're kind of like a sitting duck.
Yeah,
you're going to get that little Bristol bump, baby.
You can, but if you expect it, you can actually put that guy's nose in down a little bit, You know, and he make him loose, and then he wobbles up, and then, oh yeah, then you check out. So there's two ways of going about it. You just have to figure out which one's going to be the best strategy for them. But these guys are matched up and staggered perfect right now, because they're making some hot laps through this thing, rotating beautifully through 3 and 4, coming out the front stretch, down to front stretch right now, across the line.
You know that 10 car, he's a Ford, so he's really looking for that clean air.
And he's trying.
He's getting all that dirty, really dirty air from that Chevy.
Yeah, so and we are looking at 45 to go. Yeah, I know how that goes, exactly. That Chevy just plowing it through right there. He got all the power to get her done. Look at that. That's a good-looking car. So we're looking at 30-something laps to go. No, 44 laps to go. So we're looking that we're coming up on fuel strategy right now. I believe that we're going to be seeing some of that. I'm about ready to embark.
Yeah, I'm showing about 27 laps of fuel left. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting here.
Oh, for the shortstop as opposed to that window?
Oh yeah. I think you're going to see a lot of cars shortstop. However, if that caution comes out when they shortstop, it is going to hurt them. That'll be their race. You fall 2 laps down here if you pit under green at Dover.
And at the end of the race, in stage 3, you cannot let that happen. And here's an awesome battle right here between Longshot and Timac in that 24. You got some Chevys, some Hendrix Chevys going after each other.
Looks like Longshot's a little bit loose here. Then right behind them, not too far back, you have OG and that 71, and then the 12 car of Titans.
Yep.
Looks like if these guys start racing, they'll be right in that battle too.
Seems like we got a 2x2x2 packs going on here. A couple little side battles going, throughout the track here. And here is the battle for 5th. Right here, yes. So you have 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th right here. So, oh, and loose, and there he goes, dropping all the way back. 9th place right now. Here comes 10th.
Oh, gee.
See if we can get back up on it. He does. Now, brings her back up. All right.
If I were OG, I would pit right now. Make it the rest of the way.
More contact. Looks like the 9 he got himself a little kiss to the wall there, more like a slap. 24 is going to take full advantage of it. Timac rotates underneath. Oh, man. He does a little slide action, a little kiss to the wall. We're going to go and transfer position back again to the 9 car. Let's see the 9 car. Oh, maybe a little better touch right there. Crossback motor again. A little slap to the wall. Man, they're really narrowing up these cars for that arrow, aren't they? Woo! Push to the high right there. 24.
Maverick. He spun out on the backstretch. Luckily, nobody hit him, and he kept on going.
Nice. Good for him.
Right in front of your leaders. He's right there. Oh, looks like he's taking a chance to pit here.
Would probably be smart if you're spinning car loose. But look at these guys right now, still putting on one heck of a battle. This is for the 3rd place position right now. This is 3rd and 4th, duking it out. And look what's happened. Here comes Titan. Because of this battling, he's able to get up in there and add a little bit to the party. But look who's right there on their 6, that 48. That's NASCAR King. He's going to come up here and hopefully try to join this party as well. Now again, this is for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, all right there in your screen.
Oh, you got Titans underneath Longshot, 1st, 2nd place. And he is coming, yeah. 3rd place, 3rd place. He's coming for Timac now.
Yep, there he is right there.
We're
on board.
On a roll in that Penske Ford.
Yeah, they are really starting to maneuver their way through because again, like I said, they see who has that fast, up front car, and then you have that long run car. Who's going to be able to charge their way through.
Right, these long run cars like Titans and you can see Mucka coming up, not that too far behind. Yep. These long run cars, they see that one car checking out and they know it's time to go.
Right.
No more messing around. We can't let him get any further away, or we might not be able to catch him, even though we got this solid long run car.
Yeah, copy that. Whoa, there goes Titan. He's a little loose.
Titan.
9 car goes around him.
Trying to avoid that wall. Titan's back inside.
Trying to hold it.
Taking that spot back.
Whoa! These guys are all over that wheel right now, trying to keep this thing under control with these tires wearing down as bad as they are. We got 33 laps still left yet to go in this Stage 3. NASCAR Platinum Cup Series throwing down some amazing racing here at the Monster Mile, being brought to you by Century 21, Home Realty, all over the world, especially the U.S. Any questions, comments, concerns, buying your home, selling your home, any kind of real estate question, give my man Kyle here a call and throw him a little message on email or whatnot, and he'll be happy to answer any of your questions for you.
So, Tron, if I wanted to buy a house in Muckaville, Virginia, who would I call?
Yeah, that's Century 21 all day long. Because they're going to give you the what you're looking for when it comes to service. They're also going to find you that dream home.
All right.
All right, and here we go. And we're trying to search down through. We have pits commencing here right now, so we're going to do that short pit.
Your second place car is coming in pits.
Copy that.
Third place car, sorry.
Rotating through our field right now, looking, and seeing who is where. Because right now we have the 1 car, Flash 9, still as our race leader. Here he is. Looking back on the field, we have pits commencing right now. Green flag pit stops. Let's see who are some of our first takers and who's going to make their way back up to the field if this run continues to stay green, of course.
I'm showing about 11 laps of fuel left, so how long are these guys going to stay out? Looks like you have long shot in the pits right now. But, I mean, how long do you think some of these guys might stay out hoping for a caution? Because they have the laps. They can do it.
Well,
it's just every lap they stay out there, they're just losing so much more time on track.
Well, we have 29 to go. All right, so if you stretch this thing all the way through and you burn them tires off because your car can, and you can drive it to make it last that long, and get your tires at the end, you're going to have, a mere, do we have a caution? Or are we going, no, we don't, I'm sorry.
Nope.
Okay, so we are on the leader now. He is pitting.
These guys that have the long run cars, they're pitting now to gain that advantage track position on track because they know that their car is going to last that entire 30-some laps, 29 laps or so. 28 after their pit stop. So it's going to be interesting here to see because these guys that stay out longer, they're losing time on track. It's just how much give and take is there going to be? How's this all going to circle out? It's going to be interesting to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when it comes to running this thing out, me personally, I would probably try to look for a little more of the. If I'm gonna run it out, I'm not gonna run it out till the last 2 laps. I'm gonna pit, maybe 4 to go, something like that. Because a couple of laps ain't going to make a huge difference there, but it will at the end of a run if you're wicked loose, dropping seconds upon seconds to the leader at that time. And here we go right now.
We are. Cars that did not pit yet.
Right now, yes, it looks like the 24 is out. Mucka is still out, so Mucka is now in that second spot. He has 5 lap laps on his tires.
These guys are praying for a caution right now.
That or he's stretching this dude because he's in his 30s. He has plenty of tire to make his entire run, no problem. But the only problem is he needs to worry about these cars that already have those fresh tires, run them over.
Exactly.
I mean that's gonna be.
You got Timac in right now. 24 cars in the pits.
And they got long
shots
still.
That leaves Mucka to the point. Mucka
is our race leader at this moment. He has yet to pit. He's stretching this thing out. 3 laps left of his fuel.
Now, what I was talking about, every lap he stays out there, he's losing time. It looks like he's coming into the pits now, but every lap that he stayed out there, he's losing about a second or 2 per lap to those guys on newer tires. So it's because the fall off is so huge here at Dover. Because it's such a grippy track, and you're holding so much speed through the turns, and those right side tires just get eaten alive by that concrete here at the Monster Mile, and it's interesting because now that these guys pitted earlier, now Mucka, when he comes out, he's going to have fresher tires than everybody, so he's going to be running faster. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all works out.
Right, and like you said, we have a slew of cars already pitted, a slew of cars coming out, a very massive mixture when it comes down to people's pit strategies. Okay, here we go. 24 looks like is coming in right now, and he did rotate around to him.
Yeah, and you know, Longshot stayed out, and I'm showing him in the 9th position. So I mean, that shows you, you know, the guys that pit before him, they gained that much track position. So it's pretty wild. I'm trying to explain this, but it's really difficult to explain how much that this concrete track here at Dover actually eats your tires, and how much it slows down your lap times on that long run.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, and that's where you maintain that, because like I said, if you do it right on a green flag run, you'll time it out to maximize your tire wear, as opposed to the speed on track of which your car is able to produce. That's if you have to pit a little early, because you know that if you let it go too long, you're going to lose way too much time. And again, that's just, and you have to, the drivers need to call that on track. They really do. They have to feel that in the race pace on what do they think is going to be the best call, and then they have to relay that information over to their crew chiefs when they go to pit. Yeah. Woo, side by side, look at this. Ty-Mac in the 12. These guys duking it out right here.
Yes, they are.
Titan, Penske, Ford, outside, Hendrick, Chevy.
That's
Hendrick, Chevy, 24.
Right,
yep, he takes it.
See, Ty-Mac stayed out longer too, so he's got those fresher tires. So you're going to see him rise to the top.
Yeah,
I think that was a very bold move by him and Mucka to stay out. So.
Is there enough time though? That is the question. And will they have to gain on these guys? And we're going to find out where Ty-Mac is.
Almost a full cycle, so it's very possible. And to have fresher tires than everybody, that it makes you feel like Superman out there on the track. Gives you extra confidence.
Oh yeah, copy that. But I mean, like I'm seeing right now, I'm seeing a lot of cars being lapped down here. We got the 14 of Mucka in that 7th position, and he is a straightaway away from the 1 car right now, who is our race leader.
Well, that's also because Mucka stayed out so long. He stayed out probably at least 6 laps longer.
Yeah, but can you gain that?
So you think that's anywhere between 6 to 12 seconds he lost on the track by staying out. So it's definitely interesting.
And right now we are on board with the Flash 9. He is our race leader, and he is trying to do his best right now to sustain his lead, that distance ahead of our 2nd place. Let's go ahead and get over to him.
I'm looking at these intervals here, and I'm showing Longshot in the 4th position. He's a 2nd and a quarter behind Titans in 3rd, and 2.8 seconds and counting behind Ty-Mac with those fresher tires. So Ty-Mac is actually running down the leader at that 1 car.
Yeah, we are on board Ty-Mac right now. That is the question right there. Is time going to be on his side? And can he get it done again? This guy has been on fire throughout. How many wins he got so far? Just in the last.
Ty-Mac has 2. He just won the last race. He pulled off that Dega in the last 500 feet of the straightaway.
That was an impressive finish right there for him as well. What a great race
that race was. Oh yeah, it's for our viewers out there. If you didn't catch that race, definitely tune in to Left Turn Broadcasting. It's right there. You can go over to playlist. You can check out all the NOSSCAR races and check out Talladega for sure. That was one heck of a race that they had there.
Yeah, we got 14 laps remaining right now, folks, at Dover. So we are winding this thing down, searching through. This is our 6th place position here. That 14 looked like he's trying to search in on that 48 of NASCAR King. NASCAR Kings is sitting squarely in that 5th position. See, this is going to be for a little bit of position here. Coming past him, and he does. Nice, good pass right there, clean, and he's up in that top 5.
I'll tell you what, Ty-Mac is gaining on that 1 car. I tell you what, he is gaining, and he's gaining fast, about a 10th or 2 per lap.
Hey, look at this there, Marley. We got the 19 and the 88 racing. 19's trying to catch the 88 at Piston Piper right now. 19 is 80.
And this is huge. Yep. This is for pinks, baby. This is for pink slips. It's already telling that at the end of the race, these guys are running nose to tail.
Yep.
This is going to be a battle, I guarantee you.
Right here. So these two cars, you have the 8819. Those are battling out for pinks right now.
And you know what? I picked on your pick was Piston. I took that Bowman Nation because I feel for that guy. I really want Bowman to get that 88 because his name.
Yeah.
Bowman.
Bowman Nation in that 88. I get you all day long.
Yeah. Oh, and he's inside.
He's inside. Dude, side by side. Here it is. Trying to get that pink. And he clears him. He's like, that's going to be my car. He's like, yeah, you know what? You can go ahead and pull that car off when you're done and put it over in that hauler over there. Yeah, that thing will be coming home with me. Thanks. Appreciate it, bud.
now he's just praying. No mistakes. No mistakes.
Yeah, because they didn't over yet.
Yep. We're coming up to about 10 to go, and it's going to be interesting here.
Yep.
You got Timac, who just straight pulled away from Longshot. Longshot's catching up to Titans, but Timac every single lap is gaining about a tenth or two per lap on Flash 9, your race leader.
And we're on Flash 9 right now, so we have, yes, Longshot in that 4, Titan in that 3rd spot, so I put that 71 of Go G in that 2nd. Is that who's in our 2nd spot right now, Marley?
No, 2nd is Timac.
Timac. Oh,
yep,
I'm
first
sorry.
place is Longshot. Flash 9. 2nd place is Timac. 3rd is Titans. 4th is Longshot. 5th is Mucka. And 6th is that man Turkey Pulsar.
Beautiful. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. 7th is NASCAR off. And these guys are all trying to wrap down this race right now because it is coming down to the wire here, folks. Let's get you a lap counter. See exactly where we're at here. Because we should be coming up to that 10 to go.
Oh, yeah. I think we're there.
All right, we are. Looks like 6 to go. Oh, man, that happened fast there, folks. Here we go.
I told you that 24 was catching him. That 24 was almost a half a lap behind that one car. He is now in the same turn as that one car. That is how much ground he's making up.
This will be crazy if he pulls this thing off at the end, just like last week. Yeah, just like last week, dude. Oh, man. I'm going to go nuts. I'm going to go nuts. I really am. Oh, watch out for the 52. Hopefully he's not going to blow up his progress.
No.
He's right there in his line, too. No! Go get it, Timac! Okay, you got no more. Yeah. So we have...
is on a mission right now. I mean, he is... Hey, shout out to On a Mission, by the way. I didn't even mean to do that. No pun intended. But man, that 24 is coming.
Yeah, we missed it.
I'm watching the intervals, and he's still gaining a tenth or two per lap.
Yep.
This is going to be interesting. I mean, is he? It's going to be
second
tight.
spot right here. So we have.
He's hoping for a mistake.
Not right now, because right now there's 2 cars in front of him that he's going to have to try to get through to get up there. We're winding down to 4 to go. So I don't know. I don't think he's going to have enough time. I think this is going to be a Flash 9 all the way through. Look at him go, man. He's done himself one heck of a job.
Oh, you see the 71 get really loose down there.
Those guys are trying to work side by side. Not a good idea.
All it takes is these guys to get into each other, and then in overtime here, you got the 24 to the outside of the 71.
He's trying to find his way through, and these guys
now to the inside.
Okay.
Of the 52.
Woo! Nope.
Worked his way through them.
Oh man, he's able. Oh man, we got some guard loose silence. Man, Flash 9 right now. We got 1 to go. They're coming around to it. This is it, folks. If there's a caution, nope. It wins it. He's gonna get it. Flash 9 takes this thing.
10 more laps. Yep. 10 more laps.
Timac 24 got it. Or got the 2nd spot. So great job to that one car. Flash 9 really tearing it up with that Chip Ganassi Chevy. We got Flash 9, Timac, Titans, Longshot 4th, Mucka 5th. Sorry, give us 1 second.
Good run by Mucka. I mean, Mucka, this is his first race with these boys.
Yeah,
he had no idea what to expect or anything.
We got that man Perky 6, NASCAR off 7. Oh, missed it.
You've seen him battle animosity all race long and you know, getting caught up in stuff and whatever and still pulled out that top 5. Great run for Mucka.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm trying to get this thing back here real quick. See if I can get this thing where I need it. Can you look up my running order, please? Let's see if we can find that.
Waiting on a train.
No, dang it.
You got first place was Flash 9, second was Timac, third is Titans, fourth is Longshot, fifth is Mucka, sixth is Statman Perky, seventh is NASCAR Oof, eighth is OG, ninth is Bowman Nation, 10th was Piston Piper, and 11th was D-Nub. And it looks like only your top 7 cars were in the lead lap, so that shows you the kind of pace that they were setting.
Man, what an amazing run there. I was trying to pull this thing up on the screen.
A great race.
Yep.
Let's throw out our left turn broadcast and fishing pole. See if we can catch some bass. You know.
See if we can use some really good bait, man, and get ourselves some big fish, some good drivers over here. I'm gonna be right over. I'm gonna put the car up on the.
Hey, Timac.
There he is.
I see you in here. We'd like to grab Flash 9. And, the third place car. And we'd also like to bring Mucka in here as well. His first race in NOSSCAR, pulling out that top 5.
You had a big show there you guys just put on, man. That was awesome. What a great run. You just need a little bit more, and you had it.
I think I was running them down there at the end. I can't wait to talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
It was yeah.
I can't wait to talk to you about it either.
It was a fun race. It was a bit more wild than our most recent ones. We had very tamed races over the last 5 or 6 in a row, so this one was a little more chaotic than recent memory.
Yeah, I mean, but oh man, what a great race you guys put on, though. It was pretty good stuff when it comes down to it. Lots of great battling. I mean, of course, Flash 9 and Longshot up there tearing it down. You were up there hunting them. I mean, and you had them too. You had the car. You really did. At the end, you just need a little bit longer. There you go. There's Titans right there.
We got to go back to the 500-mile event.
Awesome.
All right,
Titans.
Looks like our fishing pole caught everybody.
All
you want to start out with Mucka, the 5th place car?
Oh yeah. Mucka, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Tron.
Hey, great run for you today, bud. Good job running, first race running with the NOSSCAR crew, the Platinum Cup Series at this Monster Mile, and it looks like you were really getting it done up there, running yourself good race, keeping your spacing, helping these boys throughout. Man, you were doing a pretty good job. Give us a rundown real quick.
Yeah, the 14 Ford was fast today. First race with these guys, so I kind of tiptoeing around, seeing who I can run door to door with, who I can't. Had a little bit of engine trouble there. I was leading there for a top 3 for a while, and then I had a little engine trouble, so I had to back drop to like 7th. But dirty air makes a huge difference there at Dover, so it was tough to get back up towards the front.
Man, well, it's
happy with the 5th place.
That was great running that Stewart Haas Ford, buddy.
Mucka, I followed you the entire race, and I mean, you were that yo-yo effect. You were front, back, kept fighting your way through. In the beginning, when we first cranked it up, I seen you get caught up in a little bit of a mess, and it started you off in a little bit of a hole, but then you worked your way all the way back to the front, battling. It was your first race with these guys, and you pull out a top 5. Excellent job, brother. Did a great job.
We got to our
Titans, our podium, our 3rd place car.
Got him right here. Titans, you got a copy? Man, what a great run you had. You were outside, inside, again, holding that both lines, and you were aggressive as you possibly could, be keeping that car clean. There was a little bit of calamity out there. You were able to fight your way from mid-pack, backpack, and maneuver your way through. Very impressive run, finishing that thing up in the podium on that top 3rd spot, man. Great job to you, especially in your points right now, which is what you're looking for. Really start getting you up there in those points. Give us a rundown of your race throughout Dover, man. Got a decent program, it sounds like.
seems like your car was really good on the long run. You know, and I might be a little impartial to that 12 car, if you know me. I drive that 12 car myself, but yeah, you just seem to be really good on that long run. You know, other cars would fall back, and you just stayed consistent, stayed up there in that top 3, top 5 all day, battling up there for the lead. You did an excellent job tonight. Walk us through your pit strategy.
Oh, you did a fantastic run, especially when it comes down to managing those tires and your complete package that you had throughout the entire race over there at the Monster Mile at Dover. So again, fantastic job. Good job bringing those points home and putting that car where it needed to be. You got it, buddy. Great job. Mac, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, what a run you had. Again, we were rooting for you at the end. Thought you were going to pull off a Matrix type of glitch black cat thing at the end and do a still win on the last lap. So man, you were hunting, you were digging, you were driving the wheels off that thing, but you had yourself a top 5 car throughout the entire race, and you fought through tremendous adversity as well, having to maneuver your car throughout due to different pit strategies and cycles, tires wise, people short pitting that, the cautions, things of that nature. So you managed your race program excellent for you to finish in that second position with that run you did. Please, man, walk us through every little bit that went down there.
Yeah, absolutely. When we unloaded, we were pretty confident about the car. We qualified 5th, and the car just didn't seem to ever get out of control on us. The longer that the run went, it didn't seem to matter how long we went on the tires. It just never really got too loose for us. And once in a while, if anything, it would get tight and carry up the hill towards the wall, if anything. But yeah, hats off to all the guys. We really practiced a lot for this one, prepared a lot for this one. The car handled great. We gambled a little bit in stage 1 and 2. We tested a few things out to see how much stronger 4 tires are over 5, 7, 8 lap old tires, and the answer is it's a big difference. So from that point forward, we learned that we want tires almost every time the caution comes out, and it's basically what we did. We had some long green flag runs. We had to pit under green 2 different times in this race, including there at the end of the final stage. And that's what we were looking for. It was those short runs that were kind of keeping us mired about 5th or 6th on back, because we had a good car, but I was really trying to tiptoe and manage it and take care of my equipment and get there as safe as possible. But by the time I would get up there and challenge for the lead, you had guys like Flash 9 or Longshot or Perky that were already long gone and had been busy marching away. There was one point when Mucka in the 14 was leading laps, and he was that guy that marched away by the time I got up there. So, yeah, great effort by not only the pit crew on pit road there, but my teammates as well. We all had a really good and strong race, and really proud to keep the podium streak going for us. I think it's 3 or 4 in a row, and
yes,
happy to
sir.
bring home second.
Yep, you did a fantastic job when it comes down to it. Again, you had us all standing up, like, well, you know me, I never sit down, but I'm sure you had everyone else standing up at the end trying to see if you were actually going to be able to pull that off. And man, everybody, oh, dude, that was pretty impressive there on that run, watching you gain the way you did. So fantastic run for you all the way through and through, bringing that car home in that second spot in that podium. Going to be great for your points. You're right there. You're that third spot in points right now. So.
Yes,
Keep
sir.
up the great
Not
work
even
there,
totally
Ty.
sure what we did different for that last pit stop. Yeah, came off pit road.
All right,
It was about 4.5
you
second
got a copy?
We cut it down to about
Sorry,
2,
I kind of lost
We got
speed there. So hopefully Marley will step in.
Yep, we got everything, Tron. We're good.
There we go.
You're good. Go ahead, Tom.
Okay. All right, copy.
That's okay. I was just saying that I believe that when I came off pit road, I was about 4.5 back, and I I seemed to trim it down to about 2, and I think that a lot of it had to do with Flash 9 dealing with a couple of lap cars there towards the end, and it was coming down to if I was going to have enough time and who could maneuver through those lap markers the quickest. And yeah, it was a good race. Hats off to Flash 9. That's his 4th win of the season. That's the most for him, and yeah, still sitting second in the standings for him. Great run by him.
Man, yeah, excellent.
Let's get time.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Winner.
Yeah,
hey,
Victory Circle,
hey,
you are
9.
again, buddy. You got a copy?
Hey, Flash 9. I'm here.
All right.
You had a car the entire race that was just, man, when you got that clean air, you just took off. You just had a great car. Now, that last run is what I really want to ask you about. That last run. I want to hear about your whole race, but that last run, we were watching. Now, Timac, he stayed out the longest and took tires, and he was able to he took that gamble and he lost a lot of time on track, but it seemed like he was gaining a 10th or 2 per lap on you until the end. Did you ever get nervous? I mean, he was coming, and it was, you think about last week and at Talladega where he pulled off that miracle and took the win with 500 feet to go. We were starting to think it was going to be another ending like that. Did you ever get nervous sitting out there in front and just watching that interval close with those fresher tires coming towards you?
Yeah, so I'll start with the end. The car was rock solid all night. It's by far my new favorite car that I was able to make. And, just throughout the whole race, it was really good, and I was hoping it would go green all the way to the end, so it happened the way I needed it to. And Perky was hanging right there with me, and there for a while, and he ended up speeding. And but I came up to a couple of slower cars, and I don't know what happened to one of them, but he put me up into the wall and gave me like 10% damage. So I watched. So the Timac came out, he was 4.5 back, and he got it to about 4 seconds on me. He kind of held there for a while, and then I had that contact, and I looked up, and it was down to like 2.5. And it felt like Richmond all over again, just trying to survive with that damage. And yeah. I kept seeing him come, and I was like, okay, I got, he doesn't have enough time if I just don't make a mistake here. So that was pretty much the mindset the last 12 laps of the race. But, I mean, it's no excuses. I mean, if he had caught me and passed me, then, he would have earned it. And
oh, yeah.
I was just happy that I was able to stay out there as far as I was.
Yeah, you had a really strong car. I mean, that Chip Ganassi Chevy, was up there putting down the power. But we did see that 10 car of that Van Perky. I was impressed with him, the way he did that outside move and powered around right there to get out in front. Being that pole sitter, thinking that, wow, was he just still, in the wrong place throughout the race type of thing, and now he got out there to get out there, lead some laps. Now he's going to check out and walk away with this thing in the last. But nope, you made quick work of him. You got out there to get you checked out. So again, you were pretty much a little more unstoppable throughout Dover. So just a great run, another great run for that Chip Ganassi Chevy. I mean, that one car sitting pretty on point. But let me ask you a quick question when it comes down to it. Are you guys really figuring each other out when it comes down to the 9 car and the 1 car and the way you two like to battle? Because you guys have to have each other mapped out considerably. Like, you know what? He's definitely going to get me here. Because it just looked like you guys had an awesome choreographed dance. The way you two were working together throughout the entire race. And then, when it comes to the passes, you were very smart and diligent about it, making it, waiting and waiting for that right time to get that car underneath, get her around, and get her back by, and that way you both don't lose a lot of time on the rest of the field. So, I mean, you guys did a really great job. I was pretty impressed with that.
That was, I love battling him, man. It's every single race. I gotta see I have to hang out with that 9 car for, you know, however long it is. But, I'm always, you know, practicing throughout the week knowing I have to beat him, and so it speaks to the competitor that he is, and he's been there every single week, and I'd say I don't have any issues with him at all, and it's more of a friendly rivalry, but
yep.
It was him and Perky both. They were able to stick on the outside of me on those restarts, and Perky was in the party with me. Every time he did, I'm like, I hate you, man. If Long Shot was in there with me, I would have said the same to him. But,
right. Keeping that car pinched down. I've seen it. It was good stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, great run by everybody. And it's a fun track. You know, if you can hit the marks right, it's real fast, and you know, it took me 2 laps, really 2-3 laps for the tires to get comfortable. I guess it was a little loose right off the get-go, and once it settled down, it was taking off. So I was real pleased.
No, again, you put down one solid of a run throughout the entire race today,
and had an excellent point day.
Point day. Yeah.
Close that gap. I mean, you definitely gained some stage points. You won the race, playoff points as well. I mean, excellent day for you points wise.
Yeah. All the way through and through, it can't go wrong. Keep up the great work. I know that.
Not that I wish bad luck on anybody, but it was nice to get a stage win instead of Long Shot this time.
Copy all that, buddy. Copy all that. Yeah.
I talked a lot during the race about how points were a factor here. You know, it's coming down to the nitty gritty, and you're sitting there in that second spot in points, and really looking to make up some ground. And in the beginning of the race, Long Shot got caught up into a little bit of a tussle with some other cars and ended up falling back, and I was like, man, Flash 9 sitting out there on the point is just loving this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but again, you don't know the turn of events when it comes to any race, so you have to manage it for what it is and do your best, and you did your best today. You really showed your talent and your colors out there, buddy. You did a really good job. Proud of you. Great work.
Thank you guys so much, and I mean, with all these guys compete, and it pushes me to, you know, make the best setup I can, and this one actually, it came together, you know, 100% the way I wanted it. And, not every race will be like that, but I'm gonna stuff this one in, and we'll carry it on next week.
Yeah, well, good luck next week. We're gonna look forward for another back-to-backer there, at least up front. Charging it hard and battling them.
He's going for a handful, Trump. Yep. He's got 4 wins now. He's going for a handful.
Get that Johnny 5 after it, and you'll be all right, man. So, great work on that one. Proud of you, bud. Timac, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you want to give us a quick rundown on what we got to look forward to for NOSSCAR Platinum Cup Series next week?
I'll be honest, I don't mean to disappoint anybody,
sure.
But next week, we're off. The week after, we have the NOSSCAR Showdown, followed by the NOSSCAR All-Star Race.
Oh! Doubleheader?
Yes, sir, if that's okay with you. How it works is the top 10 in the point standings are locked into the All-Star Race, and then it's the top 5 finishers in the Showdown that advance to the All-Star Race with those 10.
Extra racing for Left Turn Broadcast, and he says, is that okay with you? Are you kidding me? Heck yeah, man! Give us all that racing, dude. 2 in one night, that's a treat right there. But we will be missing you next week, because we truly look forward to our Friday night races with NOSSCAR. They put on some of the biggest and best shows. Really hope everyone tunes in for all these, because they're a blast. They always do. They put on an amazing show. Timac, just one of the best CEOs of these leagues, knows how to orchestrate and get all of this talent converged under one roof. And it is extremely difficult, from what I've learned being the CEO of Left Turn Broadcasting, and what these guys have to go through. So great job to you and everything you're doing for NOSSCAR and all these drivers, buddy.
Happy to do it. Thanks very much for everything that you do. It is a challenge, but at the end of the day, we're all good friends, and we all have the same goal in mind, and we all love doing this. So
yes.
That's what it's all about.
Yep.
So yeah, thanks to you, and I'll keep doing my best.
You do it, buddy. You're doing a great job. We're proud of you. All right, so, until next. Go ahead.
Tron, if I wanted to buy a house by that All-Star race, who would I call?
Oh, yeah, that's definitely gonna be that Century 21. We mentioned them earlier. They are the founding sponsor of Left Turn Broadcast right now, Century 21. It is the real estate company of all real estate companies all over the world. You see the signs up here. You get your contact information. Hometown Realty, in a worldwide production. All right, you're gonna find some of the most talented, knowledgeable people when it comes to Century 21. That answer all of your questions, comments, and concerns about buying houses, selling houses, and everything in between, commercial, whatever. But you contact Kyle Perhack, he will give you a rundown of any questions you might have and direct you the right way. And speaking of directing you the right way, we're going to go ahead and let you guys all go. We are going to, again, be at it all week, every week. We're going to be missing NASCAR next week, but we'll come back twofold with our doubleheader, which I'm stoked about. So until next time, folks, keep it pointed the right direction. Have some fun out there. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
Like
and subscribe. Love it.